When Daniel bought the abandoned 1910 hotel, he found something not listed on any blueprint: a narrow staircase squeezed between two floors. Dust-coated, crooked, and silent, it led upward to a dead-end wall. No door, no attic entrance, just a wall that looked strangely newer than the stairs beneath it. The first night, Daniel heard footsteps climbing those stairs. Slow, dragging, pausing on each step. When he opened the corridor door, the sound stopped instantly. As he approached the top step, a faint whisper seeped through the wall. "Move." He fled before he could understand what the voice meant. By the third day, Daniel noticed something impossible. A tall shadow stood halfway up the staircase. It wasn't cast by him or by any object. It shifted slightly when he blinked, as if it were growing more solid. Every night, the shadow moved one step higher. One morning, Daniel discovered a thin crack in the dead-end wall. It hadn't been there before. Dust spilled out like ashes. A damp smell seeped through. Soil, old earth, freshly disturbed. When he pressed his ear to the crack, he heard faint scratching from the inside. That night, Daniel heard a child crying behind the wall. Short gasps, trembling sobs, echoing too close. When he approached, the crying stopped. As he backed away, it resumed. Something behind the wall was reacting to him, shifting with every step he made. Daniel counted the steps. At first, there had been 17. Now, there were 23. The dead-end wall had moved upward, stretching the staircase unnaturally. It was as though the wall was retreating, making room for something else to come through. Daniel awoke with a rusted key in his hand. Stamped on it was a number, 0. He had no idea where it came from. That night, the whisper from the wall grew clearer, crawling into his dreams. "Come up. The door is almost ready." The crack widened into a small, perfectly round hole. Cold air poured out, carrying the sound of breathing, slow, deep, animal-like. Daniel shined a flashlight into it, but the beam dissolved into pure blackness. Something moved inside, just beyond reach. A hotel guest disappeared. Camera footage showed him calmly climbing the staircase, then walking straight into the wall. His shadow continued upward alone, stretching like an independent being. Police blamed camera malfunction. Daniel knew better. One night, something started descending the stairs. Not footsteps, scraping, dragging, as if long fingers were pulling a body downward. 10 steps left, the whisper said, now layered with many voices, men, women, children, echoing together. A woman renting a room vanished too. Security footage captured her walking past the top step, continuing upward even though the staircase ended. She climbed into empty air, eyes glassy and unfocused. Behind her, something tall followed, brushing the ceiling. The dead-end wall began to pulse, expanding and contracting like a giant lung. Each inhale pulled cold air into the corridor, dimming the lights. Each exhale pushed out a stench of damp soil. Handprints appeared on the wallpaper, small, large, some with broken nails. Daniel searched the hotel and found a new door on a floor that wasn't supposed to exist. No number, no frame, just darkness. Inside was another corridor, another staircase, another dead-end wall. Something scratched violently from the other side, begging to be let out. At 3:12 a.m., the wall ruptured. A pale, twisted hand reached through, joints bent wrong, skin stretched thin. More hands followed. A shape crawled out, dragging a heavy darkness behind it. "Join us in the floors between floors," they whispered.
When police arrived, Daniel was gone. Footage showed him climbing the stairs endlessly, never reaching the top, disappearing into an impossible darkness. Behind him crawled the thing that escaped the wall. Now the staircase has more steps, and every night something new walks them.